Hey guys, thanks for checking back. Sorry it's taken me so long to do a follow-up video on these coilovers, but I'm ready to do that now. When I drove it, it was rubbing, and it was because it was sitting lower than it was before. And the shock settings were softer than the coils that it had on there before with the shocks. So I measured when I got back, and they had actually settled down another 1/4 inch from when I first put them on. And so I raised everything back up. It's almost the exact same as it was before. And I put the driver's side, did the driver's side coil, I did that like 2 clicks harder than the passenger side, just to kind of make up for my weight on that side of the car. There's like 18 settings on these coilovers, and you start from anywhere from like the low numbers, the 1 through 8 or something like that is the softer ones, which they say is like drag racing, and then the higher numbers all the way up to 18 clicks is for high performance and like cornering and stuff like that. So I had them both set to the middle setting are at about 9, and now the driver's side is a little bit stiffer, so I'm hoping that will take care of the rubbing. So I'm gonna get it fired up, probably gonna have to jump it, probably the battery, and we're gonna take it for a spin, see if it rubs, see if it creaks, and then I have these amazing carbon fiber parts to show you that I literally just stumbled across, but they're amazing. So let me get this car going. Do you guys remember that nasty noise that I was having with that in the dash? Well, every time it makes that noise, my fuel pressure kind of does something weird. I'll tell you in a second. This is the noise I'm talking about. Just remember this. Ugh. So far they're riding really nice, guys. I don't know if you can see the front end bouncing a little bit more. I think it's because I actually have some suspension up here. That noise is terrible though. There was a little rubbing right here coming down this hill. pretty stoked. I'm pretty stoked. It's a little bit cold. My ticking is back too. Okay, so that helped out a ton. I think I can even go a little bit tighter because it actually rides really nice. Like compared to what it was like so stiff before. There's actually some shock in there, and it felt like it was a really comfortable drive. So the only time it got really shady is when I was going down the hill and I had speed, and then the road kind of started doing some waves and I got some momentum built, and then it'd be like rub on the dips. So I think if I maybe stiffen up that shock a little more, maybe a couple more clicks, just kind of play with that a little bit just to see what's going to work best. I think these shocks are cool, but it's way better. There's no creaking whatsoever. When I go in and out of my driveway and those curbs, I don't have any creaking and like weird pops like I used to have with those springs. I don't know what caused that, but everything is way quieter up front. It feels way tighter, so glad to have that nailed down. So that nasty noise down there, it's really hard to explain. I feel like my fuel lines that I did run along the frame rail down there, and then they curve and come up. Let me just show you. So my fuel lines are right here on this bulkhead, and that's where they transition from, they kind of wrap underneath the car. But as it was running, I could feel these, and they were like vibrating. Like every time it made that bad noise, you could feel them resonate through the fuel lines. I don't know if that means that there's maybe air. Could there be air pockets in the fuel lines? Because I feel like every time it made that weird sound, I could kind of see the fuel pressure on the little needle gauge change just a hair. Comment if you think maybe there could be air in the lines, that if maybe I need to somehow purge that. I don't know. I'm gonna research that. So that's that. But coilovers are great. I was actually able to adjust them with the car on the ground, cranking them up. It was hard. I don't know why they have to make these without rubber handle. These like kill your hands when you're trying to like crank the crap out of them. But anyways, they're adjusted. So now I want to show you this ridiculous carbon fiber stuff I got. So guys, I'm cruising Craigslist and I come across these carbon fiber parts, and they are from this company up in Tacoma, Washington. I'm in Oregon, it's not very far away. And I see these carbon fiber parts for my Nova, and I'm thinking, what the heck? They are ultra carbon, and let me show you. Caleb, can you just, here. It was a full deck lid. Go ahead and lift it out of there, Caleb. It's not heavy. This is a full, real carbon fiber trunk deck lid. Come hold it out here, and then we'll set it on the back right here. You guys have to tell me if this is something I need to put on or if I'm just being stupid, but here, I'll grab this end, Caleb. Can you hold it right there? I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that stupid or is that just really cool? So the thing about this, here, you pick it back up. You got it all by yourself? It's not heavy at all. This is technically a bolt-on version because it has the hinge screws, but it doesn't have anything for a latch. So I'd have to figure out a way to latch that and lock it, but I don't want to do ghetto hood pins. I'd have to be something really flush mount, but you can set it on top of the roof real carefully. This piece is $2,000 brand new. I'll tell you how much I paid for this in a second. $2,000 for that trunk lid. Then I also got this carbon fiber cowl. Here, bring on the light and set it over here. So this is the cowl piece. I'd have to drill those out if I wanted to use wipers. I don't think I'd even try drilling out the vents. I would be afraid that I'd ruin this whole thing. So I'd have to go without that. But they do have little scratches, markers for the factory stuff for screw holes that you'd have to cut out. But flip it over. But that's a legit ultra carbon piece. You can actually go set it on the cowl, turn it around, and then kind of just set it up there. So this cowl piece, this piece on the website is $900. So I got these both for $350 on Craigslist. The guy had been trying to sell them for a long time, wasn't going anywhere, and so he just figured if he lowballed it, he would just sell it, and so I grabbed them. But I figured if I don't use them, I could sell them, make some money. But what do you guys think? Maybe carbon fiber wrap my hood, run the cowl, black top, carbon fiber trunk. Think about it for a second. Okay, so what do you guys think? Caleb, let me get your opinion. Leave the hood black or carbon fiber wrap it, put the cowl panel on, obviously the black top, and then the carbon fiber trunk. It would basically make the whole top of this car black or carbon fiber looking. What do you think? Yes?
You get some carbon fiber fenders.
I'm being serious.
I am too.
Oh, they make carbon fiber inner fenders?
No, I'm talking about.
Oh, and doors and hood, but the hood is $3,500. That will seriously never happen in my lifetime. I would never even have paid the full price for either of these. I wouldn't even have paid $1,000 for those. $350? I can't pass that up. But what do you guys think? Caleb, what should I do?
You could just carbon out something.
I'm being serious.
I am too.
Okay, if I win the lottery, I'll carbon the whole thing. But
Can you get a new Honda if we win the lottery too?
you can't handle a new Honda. You can't handle the one you got.
That was not my fault.
That's true. It was not your fault. Oh my gosh, I can't get a straight answer. Should I use the stuff I have and actually put them on, or should I just sell them?
Me?
What? I'm asking you. That's, gosh, don't be one of those kids. If it was your car, would you put those pieces on?
I'd sell those to buy a turbo.
That's a really good point. I don't think I could get enough money out of these to buy the turbo kit. Okay, Caleb has a good point, but Caleb, if I already had a turbo kit,
I'd put those on.
you would put them on?
Yes.
Okay, thank you for finally giving me an answer. Now you guys tell me, yay or nay on the carbon fiber, whatever. Anyways, I need to figure out a way to, if I'm gonna run this, a way to latch it. I'm not gonna cut this until I know for sure I'm gonna run it. Need to find out what that crazy fuel line rattle thingy is. But front is feeling good and things are good, so whatever. Alright guys, please give me your opinions.